Good morning. You survived the snow and the cold, the power outages. The weekend was turbulent, to say the least. And apparently we get some more weather this week on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what the Lord has in store for us when it comes to such things, but what I do know is this. Through it all, God is with us. And one of my favorite stories in the New Testament is Jesus sleeping in the bow of the boat while the storm rages. And the apostles, they come to Jesus and they wake him up and they say, "Master, don't you care that we're about to die?" And Jesus stands up and he says, "Peace, be still." The wind dies down. The waves stop crashing against the boat. And there's peace. And the disciples, they say to each other, "Who is this that even the wind and the waves obey him?" It's a fun story to preach. It's a good story to tell. The heart of this story, though, is that in the midst of the storm, Jesus is with us. And while we may not think that he knows what's going on or is not paying attention to us or is unaware of the circumstances that we presently find ourselves in, he knows. And he is willing to bring peace into those moments. The storm may continue to rage, but in the presence of Christ, peace comes. Friends, if the storm is raging around you right now, the answer is Jesus. Take those times, speak to him, ask for help, look to the Savior, and know that in the midst of the storm, there is peace when it is needed. Now, it doesn't get us out of the problem. The disciples were still in a boat that was sinking. But they found peace in that circumstance. I don't know if the winds on all of the lake died down or just around them. But I know they experienced peace in the midst of the storm. If the winds are blowing for you right now, if you are being assailed by wave after wave of problem and frustration and anxiety and depression and all those things that hit us, remember, in the midst of the storm, there can be peace. How do we get there? How do we find peace? We go to Jesus and we say, "This is what we need. Help me." It seems too simple, doesn't it? It seems unreasonable that it could be that simple. But no, the storms will come again. The waves will crash again. The problem that started it all is still there. But the God that we serve will provide for us even in the midst of trouble. In the 23rd Psalm, it says that you prepare a table before me. In the presence of my enemies, you set a banquet for me. The enemies are still there. They're still watching. They're still waiting. They're still your enemies. But in the midst of it, God provides a place of peace and rest. The question is, are you and I willing to seek the Master? Are we willing to turn our lives over to the one who can bring peace in the midst of the storm, who can set a table for us in the presence of our enemies? As long as we insist on holding on to the oars of the boat, or holding on to the weapon to defend us, we can't really give these things to Christ. And we will struggle not only against our enemy, but also against God. Friends, this week, in the aftermath of our exciting storm, know that there's peace. Know that it's available for you if you simply seek it. Have a wonderful week. I will see you on Sunday, if not before. God's richest blessings.